Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. You might remember me as Matt, the beverage director from here at Caliente Pizza and Draft House, and I'm flying solo today. Normally I would have somebody sitting right around this area discussing the new brewery of the month, the upcoming brewery of the month, but like I said, I am doing it myself today, so I'll be asking the questions and answering them, and I'm actually pretty excited anyway. This is one of my favorite breweries, so the tin tacker behind me has betrayed who it is. The June brewery of the month is going to be Brewdog. Again, one of my favorite breweries. And also I would say the most successful brewery of the month program that we've had has been Brewdog. And we're going to do it a lot the same, but this one is especially exciting because we're reopening. I mean, June 1st, May 31st, technically Memorial Day is the day that we get rid of all of the barricades between tables. We put the tables back where they belong, and we're back to 100% capacity. And I mean, who's not excited about that? So we're glad to bring that back bring everyone back with Brewdog. So to start with, we are going to be having a couple of drafts at each location. The drafts will differ, but you're going to see Tangerine, Clockwork Tangerine, Hazy Jane, and Elvis Juice are going to be the ones that we're featuring. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the special beer we got coming in too. You see, we're going to have a limited amount here in front of me, but every store is going to get like a bucket of swag to give away to the first few people that come to visit us. We'll be limited, so come early. We're going to be doing some events, so check our social media for what events are going to be happening where. And the big news is, and if you remember Brewdog October of 2019, when we had that, when we did the Brewer of the Month with them, we're going to be giving away to one lucky winner a trip to the Doghouse near Columbus, which I can tell you from experience. I got to spend some time out there. Actually, it was during the pandemic, so it wasn't at 100%, but everything was really nice, and they took care to follow all the rules. It was really safe, but it's just a really, really nice place. My girlfriend and I went. We took our greyhounds. They have this really nice dog park just like right beside it, so the dogs had a great time. The restaurant was open, but socially distanced, and the food was great. There's a museum on site that kind of goes through the history of Brewdog and talks about a lot about the process and a lot about the beers. And Brewdog is open source. All the recipes are there. If you're interested in home brewing, you can get the exact. They actually have it broken down for you for what your homebrew batch size. So, I hope you win. Good luck. But even if you don't win, I mean, spend a weekend out there. It's time. It's a little tough. It's really popular. It's a little tough to get reservations, so plan ahead. Like I said, dogs are, it's in the name. Dogs are more than welcome, and a lot of people, wasn't just us, had their little friends there, and the dogs had a blast. On to the, I guess special announcement, whatever. We are going to be actually having a very special limited release beer at each store. It's the Overworks Apricot Crush, and it is, like I said, very limited release. Overworks is a division of Brewdog that specializes in sour and wild fermented beers. So the apricot is fermented partially with Brettanomyces, so it's got a lot going on. Apricot's just a great flavor. It's got kind of the stone fruit flavor. The yeast is, the Brett yeast is actually more aggressive overall than like a regular yeast, so it's a really dry beer. Got a little bit of that funk, and it's nice and tart. And the tartness in the apricot, it's a really great beer. I'm really excited. It wasn't easy to get, but just because our relationship with Brewdog, we were able to bring in 1 sixtel for each store. So keep your eye on our feeds, our social media feeds, because I want to that's where you're going to find the release date for each store. We're going to be doing some events. I'm super excited, if you can't tell. I'm legitimately a big Brewdog fan. I was lucky enough to go to Germany a couple of years ago and went to this really cool neighborhood in Germany. We were just exploring basically, and we had the Rick Steves handbook, so shout out to Rick Steves. But he had talked about this neighborhood we were going into was like eclectic and artsy, and we got off the train, and it's graffiti. It's great. It's someplace it was really a lot of fun to hang out, and we just stumbled on. I didn't even know that honestly Brewdog even had a place there in Berlin. So I spent half the day in the Brewdog there. It was really awesome. It was really nice to see some stuff at that point that we weren't actually able to get in the U.S. Germany being, I suppose, closer to Scotland than we are. Anyway, it's just super exciting. Now especially, we're able to get these things that we weren't able to get before. Just Brewdog has a bigger presence in the city. They actually here in Pittsburgh now have a new draft house, a new location out in the East End. But definitely they're not giving away a trip from the East End location. We're giving away the trip here at Caliente. So the whole month of June, grab a draft, enter the raffle. It's free, and we're going to draw a lucky winner. The date is TBA on that as well. The last weekend, I'm sure, of June, we will be pulling the ticket for the lucky winner. And yeah, again, just super excited. Glad to have Brewdog with us. Wish Brewdog could actually be here, but since Brewdog can't be here, you've got me. And check out our social media feeds for more information. And if you were able to tolerate listening to me for this long, like and subscribe, and we'll be able to see you soon.